Newcomer Johnny Diamond in the black and red tights, and veteran Jim Eskew. Opponents, need more be said, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and Reno, Nevada, now out of Indianapolis, Indiana, at a combined tag weight of 519 pounds. 519. The team, the cousin wrestling team, the Crusher and the Bruiser. This is going to be interest A1. Bruiser and Crusher, what do you have to say? Identical builds, identical minds. They both think the same way. Annihilation. The bell, here we go. And Bruiser immediately, with Crusher countering from outside. Johnny Diamond underneath all this. And Johnny, who weighs about 261 or so, a little bit heavier than Bruiser in the ring, does not carry his weight as well. And it's going to be interesting to watch this weight move around. Bruiser again viciously lashing that fist right to the top of the forehead.
Doesn't that remind you of an animal?
Which one?
Bruiser.
Oh, bet me. And Crusher. They don't, I just finished saying, Bob, they both think alike. Annihilation.
Right, that's just it reminded me of an animal here. You see him looking down this way, he scares me half to death when I watch him, I can just visualize
he scares me, and I know there are ropes between us.
Yeah, you never know about him, though. He might jump down and tear your head off, which he's done on numerous occasions with you, hasn't he, Chuck?
Well, he's come at me, but I'll admit, I mean, when Bruiser or anybody like that's around, I'll turn. I think you will, too.
Oh, hey, in a minute, because you see, the people don't understand. When they start wrestling, they turn themselves on so much. They believe me, they aren't themselves anymore.
Of course, I told you about the time Bruiser hit me in the dressing room.
That's what I was remembering, and I think he was in that state. They put themselves in not a hypnotic trance, but they are in a state of real competitiveness. What would you say?
Well, they're completely
combat.
absorbed. Yeah,
that's right. They're in a
mentally
state
absorbed in this.
Right. That's all they think is contact.
Hey, look, we got an
combat.
energetic Eskew in here, huh? And Bruiser right away. Well, we can't say the same thing about Bruiser we said about the Mongol, because he just.
I think he could probably take that tribal. I think he could probably
I think
three or
he
four
could,
tribesmen together.
I think he could too, but whatever the Mongol would do, the Bruiser does 10 times. Look at this. The knee.
He's got tremendous power, tremendous. For a big man, you never saw a man move like he moves.
No.
He's fast on his feet. I've watched him dance, would you believe? And he is
you're kidding.
Oh, really?
You really?
But his timing is so great. He's a great dancer because his timing is so great. In other words, he can do a lot of things. Some of your greatest football players were great dancers, because that's part of sport, to be agile, quick.
We know one who isn't, though. Did you read in the paper?
Who's that?
Gail Sayers.
Oh, really?
His wife said,
oh, really?
Watching him dance down the sideline, she couldn't believe. He can't dance.
Is that
floor.
right?
Yeah.
Well, this Bruiser, he was a pulling guard with Green Bay, wasn't
he? Right.
And I know he told me many times that the fact that he was so agile, he'd get out of that hole and get over there and knock 2 or 3 guys, go downfield. He wouldn't take one; he'd take 3 or 4 in one play.
Look at this! Look at this!
He does everything well.
Yeah. I guess you have to say that
vicious.
well.
He's vicious. We know that.
Crusher shows he can do it.
But you got to be vicious in this business.
Yeah. You need no referee in this match.
No.
He's done nothing except the count now. That's 3 times. Eskew is down, and here's the count. Four minutes, 48 seconds. 4:48. We'll stay.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here is our ring ring announcer, Leonard Jacobson, to introduce the preliminary match to our main event tonight.
This is your second match of the evening. Also, 15-minute time limit, one fall. Introducing to my left in the black corner, from Norwalk, California, weighing 218 pounds, one of your favorites, Pepe Pasquale. And his opponent to my right in the white corner, from Singapore, Malaya, weighing 275 pounds, Lord Leighton.
There you have it. It's Lord Athol Leighton versus Pepe Pasquale in our preliminary match tonight. Our referee is Gentleman Joe Varga, former professional wrestler himself, and the third man in the ring who is now giving the man his final instructions. He's checked him for excessive oils and greases, fingernails, so forth. Both men shake hands, go to their corner, and we're just about ready to start this preliminary match here this evening. Referee looks to both men, rings to the timekeeper, and there's the bell, and we're off. Lord Athol Leighton, 6'7" tall, weighing, he was announced at 275, but actually weighs 300 pounds, meeting Pepe Pasquale, 218 pounds. He looks like a midget in there by the side of this great giant. There the Lord Leighton is, across to the stomach, and it's Pasquale coming back with elbow smashes to the very best, seems to only stagger this giant from Singapore. Thrown everything he has, elbow smashes, fists to the side of the head, drop kicks and everything. He doesn't seem to be able to take this boy off his feet even. There's Athol Leighton with judo chops to the back of the neck of Pepe Pasquale. Once again, it is Pasquale moving around into a cradle hold, but Leighton, with his tremendous size, power, and strength, merely walks across the ring with him. Pasquale weighs 218 pounds, but he looks like a midget in there at the side of this great giant from Malaya. Ooh, another chop. Break on the ropes. Wrist locked by Pasquale, but there's Leighton picking him up high and dry and slamming him over to the mat. And he picks him up merely just with the head and the neck alone, throwing him off. Oh, Pasquale caught Lord Leighton sleeping that time. He thought he was going to try for the same thing, but he immediately switched, throwing that fist right into the face. It's the first time he's even staggered this big giant, but on the break there, down through his legs. 6'7" tall, weighs 300 pounds. Only lets him announce 275, but he actually weighs 300 pounds. Tremendously big fellow. Ooh, and a flying tackle catches him right in the chest, and off he goes. Bounces off like a rubber ball. It's Lord Athol Leighton with his favorite hold, Sarah. Oh, and he catches him right into the throat with a backhanded judo chop. Once again, that front chaw switching, jerking, piling into the rope. And another one right into the throat, and a giant drop right on top of him. And I believe this is the end of Pepe Pasquale for tonight. That's right. Down for the count of 3. Lord Leighton the victory, holding up the 2 fingers. D for victory. Lord Athol Leighton does away with Pepe Pasquale in very short time. Here's our ring announcer with the correct time.
In the time of 2 minutes and 49 seconds, the winger with a Singapore chop and a body press. Lord Layton, Lord Layton.
There you are, folks. It was short and sweet. It seemed like that Pepe Pasquale never could reeling against this great giant from Singapore. He stands 6'7" tall, weighs 300 pounds. His flying tackles, he bounced off of him like a rubber ball. On his drop kicks, he barely staggered.
But Stan Sarmanek sends it back into his corner. Acosta gets back over for the tag, and here comes Jose. And Jose draws an imaginary line at center ring and says, "Come on, Lewin, step up to scratch." Lewin claiming that he is being choked. But referee Stan Sarmanek, in good position to see it, says no. Again, Don Curtis comes off that top rope onto the back of Jose Betancourt. And it's Mark Lewin inflicting punishment on both Betancourt and Santiago. Acosta going after Mark Lewin now. Mark Lewin tags teammate Don Curtis. Don had an offer to appear in pictures in Hollywood, but just said he wasn't the type. Acosta is slammed but good by Mark Lewin, and Curtis comes on now, and both of them got him. And a body drop on both knees. Here's the backbreaker with Mark Lewin applying it to Santiago Acosta. Stan Sarmanek, the referee, Don asking Acosta if he's had enough. It may not go any further, that's all. That's going to be all she wrote. As Santiago Acosta can stand no more punishment. They haven't quite finished their festivities in the ring, but nonetheless, the match is over. We just lost Jose Betancourt out of the ring. Now they've got Acosta. Look out, he's coming out. All the way down on the floor. Holy mackerel. There's trouble there. Santiago Acosta tossed out of the ring over everything onto that hard floor. And his partner, Jose Betancourt, comes on.